Have you ever noticed yourself feeling tired because everything out there just keeps getting more expensive? Not the kind of expensive that happens once and then settles down. I mean the kind where every month there is a new bill. Every season there is a new worry. And at some point, you stop looking for a short vacation to escape it all. You start wanting something else. A place where you can actually pause, where your life slows down without you having to force it. No constant effort, no pushing yourself just to keep up. A lot of people watching this channel, especially those who have lived long enough to know what truly matters, are not chasing shine anymore. We're looking for stability, a long-term plan that we can control, a place that makes us feel safe, even if it is not perfect. That is why we created Europe on Sale. This channel is not about finding the prettiest houses in glossy advertisements, and it is not about telling rosy stories to make everything sound easy. We focus on homes with reasonable prices so that owning them does not turn into another burden. In today's video, we are looking at 2 apartments in view in the Piemonte region of northern Italy. What makes you stop and look twice is that both are priced at 15,000 euros. If you're used to markets where just the down payment can feel overwhelming, that number sounds almost unreal. But here's the interesting part. These 2 homes are not the same, and they are not inexpensive in the same way. So take your time watching. There is no pressure here. No one expects you to decide anything today. Think of this as a quiet journey. We are simply looking at 2 different choices at the same price point and asking ourselves what we really need at this stage of life.
View is the kind of town where you can actually feel time slowing down. It sits in the Lonzo Valleys, surrounded by mountains that are always right there in your line of sight. The air feels lighter here, not just physically, but mentally. It is very different from living somewhere filled with traffic noise and constant financial pressure. What makes View interesting is that it is not a mass tourism hotspot. You will not find crowds lining up for photos, but it has something that makes people want to return. The roads leading up into the valley feel like they're taking you into a different world. If your idea of a weekend is a gentle walk, a light hike, or simply sitting still and watching the valley change colors with the seasons, this place can quietly hold you there. Further up the valley, you have Lago di Malvasia, a mountain lake that often comes up when people talk about trekking and picnic spots in the area. And if you want a more symbolic viewpoint, Santuario di Sant'Ignacio near Pessaneto, about 14 kilometers away, is where many people go to take in the full view of the Lonzo Valleys and feel that wide-open perspective you cannot really describe until you stand there. Now, in that setting, there is an apartment listed at a price that makes many people pause and double-check what they are reading. 15,000 euros. This is a bilocale, a simple 2-room apartment, about 45 square meters. The layout includes 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. It is on the 2nd floor of a 3-story building. There's a balcony facing the valley, and this is not just a small decorative balcony. It is a place where you can actually see green space, open air, and understand why people choose to live in a valley like this. The kitchen is separate, not just a corner squeezed into the living room. That matters if you are used to cooking the way you always have, not just reheating something quickly. Heating is autonomous with a stove, and importantly, there are no condominium fees. For a property priced at 15,000 euros, not having a monthly building fee can sometimes matter more than a few extra square meters. When it comes to daily services, this is where the apartment becomes more interesting than many other low-priced listings. It is located right at Piazza 24 Maggio 11, which is basically the center of town. The local mini-market di Corgiat Loia Emma, is on the same square at number 9, around 50 meters away. Farmacia Guerci on Via Roma number 3 is about 150 meters away. Intesa San Paolo Bank at Piazza Vittorio Veneto number 4 is roughly 120 meters away. That means you are not living in isolation. You are not forced to drive every time you need something basic. You can walk a few minutes and life still functions in a very practical way. In terms of connections, right on the square there is the View Piazza 24 Maggio bus stop, served by the regional GTT line 3160. so you are not completely dependent on a private car. The nearest train station is Germignano on the Torino to Ceres line, about 13.6 kilometers by road. Torino Caselle Airport is around 33 kilometers away. Ospedale di Cibrario is about 26 kilometers away. The A32 highway at Avigliana Ovest or Almese exits is around 34 kilometers away. If you turn these numbers into a feeling, this is the kind of place that is quiet enough to rest, but not cut off from services when you need them. Now let's talk about the financial side. 15,000 euros for 45 square meters works out to roughly 333 euros per square meter. If you compare that to the broader province of Torino, where the average is around 1,655 euros per square meter, the gap becomes very clear. This is what people sometimes call a pricing safety margin. You are entering the market at a level far below the wider regional average. Of course, a low price usually comes with some trade-offs, but in this case, there are no major structural concerns mentioned. The main technical note is the energy rating of Class E. That means if you want to optimize long-term efficiency, you may consider some upgrades. But when you place that next to a purchase price of 15,000 euros, the situation feels much more manageable. So, what do you think about this apartment? I would really like to hear your thoughts in the comments.
If the first apartment felt compact and manageable, something you could move into step by step, this second one carries a very different kind of energy. It asks more from you. It asks you to calculate. This one sits right at Piazza Luigi Cibrario number 10, the main square of view. Ground floor, no stairs to climb, no elevator to depend on. The size is around 75 square meters, with 3 rooms, 2 bedrooms, and 1 bathroom. The asking price is still 15,000 euros. And if you simply divide the space by the price, you immediately see why some people pause longer here than they did with the first apartment. 15,000 euros for 75 square meters works out to about 200 euros per square meter. When you compare that to the province of Torino, where the average sits around 1,655 euros per square meter, the gap becomes even more striking. In terms of convenience, there's very little to complain about. The mini-market is about 200 meters away. The pharmacy is roughly the same distance. Intesa Sanpaolo Bank is around 150 to 200 meters away. The regional bus stop at Piazza 24 Maggio is just a short walk. Germignano train station on the Torino to Ceres line is about 13 to 14 kilometers away. Torino Caselle Airport is around 33 kilometers. Ospedale di Cibrario is about 26 kilometers away. So if we are talking about central location and access to daily services, this apartment is not lacking. Where it becomes different is inside. The listing clearly says it needs renovation, not light updates, not just fresh paint. It requires a full plan. The energy rating is Class G, with consumption around 435.74 kilowatt-hours per square meter per year, which signals very low efficiency. Heating is autonomous with GPL through radiators, and hot water comes from a boiler. With that kind of rating, winter operating costs could be high unless insulation and windows are upgraded. There is also no balcony and no terrace. In exchange, you get 2 storage cellars below, which can be useful if you want space for bicycles, ski equipment, or seasonal storage. But those cellars do not change the core reality. The interior needs serious investment. Based on the risk analysis provided, a basic renovation scenario could range from 25,000 to 50,000 euros. A deeper renovation might reach 50,000 to 90,000 euros or more. That does not include potential moisture treatment if the property has been vacant for a long time. Improving insulation alone could cost between 6,000 and 20,000 euros, and replacing windows might add another 3,000 to 10,000 euros. When you place those figures next to a 15,000 euro purchase price, you understand why people say the purchase price is just the entry ticket. And yet, if you look at it from another angle, this is exactly why 200 euros per square meter exists in a central location like this. You're not buying a finished home. You're buying a 75 square meter structure right on the main square of a mountain town with services within a few hundred meters, and you decide what it becomes.
Viu is not a large urban center, but it offers access to the valley, to Lago di Malchausia, about 20 to 25 kilometers away, to Santuario di Sant'Ignazio, around 14 kilometers away, and to Lanzo Torinese, roughly 15 kilometers away, as a gateway into the Lanzo valleys. This is not a place you buy to flip quickly. It's a place you buy if you're willing to take on a longer project and build a space in your own way. So the real question here is no longer whether it is inexpensive. On a price per square meter basis, it clearly is. The question is whether you are ready to step into a full renovation project, whether your budget goes far beyond 15,000 euros, and whether you have the patience to turn a Class G property into a home that feels comfortable all year round. 2 apartments, both 15,000 euros. One slightly below the town average and manageable with moderate updates. The other far below average, but asking you to start almost from scratch. The difference is not in the number 15,000. The difference begins after that number. We just walked through 2 apartments that both start from the same small number, 15,000 euros. And because of that number, you probably went through a familiar feeling while watching. First, curiosity. Then doubt, and then that quiet question in your head. Not which one is cheaper, but what am I giving up for a price like that? Maybe the most important takeaway today is not about choosing one over the other. It is about recognizing something deeper. These are not just homes, they are different ways of living. One path might help you live lighter. The other could turn into a burden if you step in without fully understanding what you were signing up for. There is a clear difference between owning to live and owning to carry. Owning to live means you see the home as a place to return to, a place where you can slow your breathing, where the rhythm of life feels manageable, where you are in control. Owning to carry is when you get pulled into unexpected expenses, daily strain, and a process that slowly takes the joy out of it. At some point, you are no longer enjoying it, you're just enduring it. The 2 apartments today show that difference very clearly. Same purchase price, completely different experiences after the purchase. One feels compact and sufficient, simple enough to begin a new rhythm without rebuilding everything. The other feels like a tempting offer. More space, central location, and extremely low price per square meter. But in exchange, it is a real project, and the total cost can move far beyond the purchase price if you want to bring it back to a comfortable standard. Still, if we look at this realistically, options like these have real value. They remind us that there are still places in Europe where the entry cost is low, where you can create a long-term base without carrying heavy debt. When daily services like a mini-market, a pharmacy, and a bank are just a short walk away, when there is a bus stop and a connection to a train station, when everyday life can function normally, then a low price is no longer a joke. It becomes a real lifestyle option. Imagine a simple slice of life once everything is settled. A morning in Viu. You step out into the square, pick up a few essentials, stop by the pharmacy if needed, then head back home. No rush, no constant calculation of large expenses, you just move with the rhythm of the town. And maybe that is what many people have been searching for all along, without even knowing how to name it. So, before we close, here's the question for you. With the same 15,000 euros, would you choose a smaller place that you can use sooner, or a larger one that comes with a longer renovation journey? Do you prefer lightness from the beginning, or potential that requires time and effort? If you would like, leave a comment. Tell us which option feels closer to you and why. We read every message. Sometimes it's your stories that make this journey more real than the homes on the screen. Thank you for watching until the end. If this perspective helps you see affordable homes in Europe more clearly, you can subscribe and continue with us. In the next video, we will open another door. No big promises, no rush, just trying to see clearly and live a little lighter.